Well, we're back at it again today. Right, Jax? He's got a fresh bone and he's keeping an eye on me. Alright, so where we left off last time, of course. Where we left off last time was, gee, I don't even remember where I left off. Can't remember the last episode. Man, what the hell is wrong with me? Right, the last time we did the suspension, we removed the suspension away, which was a big chore. Now we're going to attempt to try to remove the engine and the transmission. But we're going to have to go after the linkage at the back, take the torque tube and separate it from the transmission. And then after that, we just got a few mounts. It should relatively be easy, but hey, we'll figure it out as we go. Alright, well, I should have did this a long time ago, but let's get rid of this line here. That's why I didn't take it off to begin with, because I didn't want oil all over the place. So just to remember, alright, we can't forget this guy here. Just unattach him. What we'll do is we'll soak the motor mounts. What do we got here? We got one washer. No. Then that's just comes off like that. But then I can see where there's a lot of play. All right. I don't know if that's normal or not, but there's some considerable play there. So I'll have to check that out later. So again, we've got a washer here. So we got a washer. So yeah, it just pulls down and now we're free. Okay, welcome to the bottom of the car. So what we were working on is these shifters. Here are the linkages for that. So obviously I'm going to have to take out the cotter pin and free that up. In the holy crow, what are you doing here, Jax? Good grief. Do you want to work under here? Hey? What? You need a wrench. Forget that. Garbage. So there's 2 layers of carpet in here. One's rubber mat, one's carpet, and they're both rotten. So I am going to get rid of all of that. Okay, it's fastened on. I never wonder if that's from the factory. This is some sort of tar paper. And yeah, all this is gotta go. Let's see here. This is just, it reminds me of the stuff we used to use in aviation on the Dash 8s, and it's just rotten. So I'm gonna cut it out of here. Same with this matting. It's pretty well rotten. All right. Let's see here. Where'd you go, Jax? What are you doing? Here, have a mat. Oh, it's just such a good little boy. What? You want to go in there? You can't. See, look, it's smelly stuff in there, dude. Are you helping out? Dude, what are you doing? I think we got more crap. Just put it right here. It's just rotten. Rotten. Oh! Look at this. Ooh. Oh, shoot, eh? Well, I'm sure it's fixable. Maybe some structures work for me. All right. Okay, I'll just put that there. I will have to take out the carpet, obviously, for the whole thing. But yeah, this is interesting. Let's see, gonna have to vacuum this out. There's still some meat to the panel, but who knows? I might have to do some structures work and actually bang out a panel or cut some out and weld some in. I don't know. These should just come right off. There's one. There's two. Don't forget that there's a cap we just took off, just a little round cap for the brake reservoir. Just out of curiosity, there's the Snap-on Blue Point vacuum model, and this is the El Cheapo Power Fist. Gotta love Power Fist vacuum for $9. And well, at the time when I was in aviation, I bought this for it was a lot more than $9. So I'm gonna try them out, test them, and see which one sucks the most. Let's go. Oh, it's great, but what happens is you get a lot of dirt coming out of the bag. Ugh. Okay, let's try the other one. All right, snap on. Let's do it. All right, so what you can see here is, well, we got most of it. Still some metal here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sandblast and see how bad this is. I know that, well, we lost some metal here, so even if I just have to cut a little piece out and then put it, you know, it doesn't have to be pretty, it's floor. Screws for this are just a washer and a fairly common screw. Yeah. Dimmer switch. Just go right through afterwards. Okay. This is for the gas pedal. It's another one of those quick releases. And we just unattach it from the firewall. Take the heater out, darn it. Always forwards. Alright, let's look at this spare heater I got. Just to make sure I know what I'm doing. Okay, so looks like 1, 2, 3 studs on this one. If the heater sits like that, that means that 2 long studs to the left, 1 stud to the right. We've got 1 long stud with a whole whack of nuts. That's just nuts. Well, we've got 2 long ones on the... Did I get that right? Huh. That's the exact opposite. There we go. No rhyme or reason on the fasteners. One has a lock washer, one doesn't. One has a plain washer, one has 3 nuts. Alright. There we go. That's pretty easy. Because there's a light in that freaking way. Scat hose needs to be replaced. It's rotten. Alright. Okay, so that's it. There we go. Okay, this gives us lots of room right now. So, let's see what we can do here. Let's keep going. Okay, that's one out. Here we go. We're out. Good enough. Okay, this gives us lots of room to get at the transmission. So yeah, this way gives me the ability of unattaching the coupling the torque tube so that I can just pull out the transmission and the engine really simply. Bolts attached to the biscuit on the transmission on both sides. So yeah, here's the other side. And yeah, and we're able to get to our linkage here pretty easy, and the clutch, so should be easy pull now. Well, let's look at how bad the panel is. So we do have some corrosion just on the corners, and then on this side, this is where it's heavy pitted, but still lots of metal except for here. So this is what happens when you don't properly upholster your vehicle. Oh, there was a tar paper that was, I think that was factory, and then what they did is they put a rubber mat down, and I think that rubber mat was actually factory, but the mat was falling apart, I think, and then they just threw carpet on the top of that, and so what that does is it traps moisture. Tight. Got the chains on, so now all I gotta do is just put the hoist in. I want it to be a little bit tensioned so that as I start dealing with the transmission at the back, that nothing weird's gonna happen. As I said, I've never pulled one of these before, so I just want to be extra careful. Alright, we got the hoist in place, we've got the leveler in place, so I can angle it and whatever I want. Hopefully that's not going to be too much of a pain. This should work. I think it'll work. Now I'm just going to go to the bottom of the car and take these rods out and start working on the torque tube and the 2 bolts, or probably 4 bolts on the transmission, 2 in the front. Should be able to lift her right out. Alright, we gotta make a little bit of room there so that we can get the engine to slide out. So, small garage. So that should give us enough room. Okay, buddy. Watch your step, we gotta clean up. You're going. Alright. Go on. He's always waiting for me.